Congratulations, you just received your decent espresso machine, and in this video we're going to unbox it and put it together. So first thing you need to do is open the box up. Now you'll notice that the suitcase was in upside down. That's very much on purpose. That's so that the wheels aren't on the bottom and damage the carton. Now you'll also find inside an invoice of what we sent you and the customs and shipping documents. You don't need any of that anymore. You can take the plastic off this handle of the suitcase. This is the cardboard box that the machine shipped in. Do not throw it out. The box is custom made to fit the suitcase well, and if ever you should send the machine back to us for repairs, it's very hard to get the right size box. It's going to be a lot more expensive to send back. So instead, what you should do is cut the tape on the edges, fold it down, and store it somewhere. Now we're going to open up the suitcase. Open it with the handle side down. There's a piece of molded foam on the top here. You can just lift it off and put it to the other side of the suitcase. Let me quickly go through the contents of the espresso machine suitcase. So here we've got a box with the accessories. Here's the espresso machine. Here is the portafilter. Here is the group head handle, the tablet, the water tank, and the drip tray and cover and the guide for the tablet stand. Let's take things out of the suitcase and put them on the table. The best way to lift the espresso machine out of the suitcase is to put one hand here on a leg and another hand on the group head. And you lift it like that. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. You can take the plastic that's protecting the group head controller off. We don't need the suitcase anymore since we've taken everything out. Let me show you how to fold it back up. The easiest way is to take all the foam and stack it up first. That way, when you close the suitcase, it closes over the foam and everything's very easy. On the back of the espresso machine, there'll be a rubber band that's holding the water tube in place. That's so it doesn't shake and rattle during shipping, so you need to take that off. Next, we're going to mount the tablet stand onto the tablet. Here's our tablet. You'll notice that there's a label here with a protective screen on it. It's not meant to be used forever, so please don't post a photo on Instagram with this little thing here because I suffer so. Next, we're going to look inside the accessories box. You'll find a power cable. On one end goes to the espresso machine, the other end goes to the plug appropriate for your country. Now this is the same sort of plug you'd find on a computer, but the cable is extra thick so it doesn't warm up. So it's better to use our cable than one you have around the house. Here's the USB cable. We're going to connect that in a second. Here is an 18-gram portafilter basket, and we're going to use that in a second too. What we're really looking for though is this white box. Now some people get confused on a little point about mounting the stand, and it has 3M glue on it that doesn't come off, so please pay attention to these next steps so that you get it right. Inside the box you'll find the stilly stand itself, the magnet that mounts to the decent espresso machine, and a blank basket. Now this is used for cleaning and I'll explain that in a few minutes. What we're really looking for right now is this, because we're going to glue this to the tablet. The other part we need is this magnet. Now the magnet goes right here, and you see how it just found its place? That's because there's a piece of steel on the other side of the stand to guide that magnet into the right place. Now most of the time you're going to want to glue this exactly dead center. That is going to give us a position like that, which looks good on the espresso machine. What we've done is we've included this guide to help you do that. So the guide is the same size as the tablet, and it gives us a center point so that you can put this right here. So next I'm going to take the tablet, put it down here. I've got the guide centered. I'm going to practice just once, going in like this. And then I'm going to peel this off and glue it on. Now take the tablet, rest it on the espresso machine, and just put it into the ball like that. Next, we're going to take the USB charger cable, connect it from the espresso machine to the tablet. We're going to put the 18-gram portafilter basket into the portafilter, and you push it in like that, and you're going to hear a loud sound. You may need to take the basket in and out of the portafilter 2 or 3 times to loosen the spring up, because the very first time it's really very stiff. Next, I'm going to put the group head handle on the machine. You look for this screw here and you screw clockwise in. To mount the portafilter into the machine, if you look from below, you'll see a little banana-shaped piece of metal right here. Now the goal is for the portafilter to slide into that banana, and then it locks in really easily. So when you come in from here, you'll feel, boom, and there you go. You don't need to tighten the portafilter that hard, just hard enough so it doesn't leak. Generally, I just squeeze it like this with my hands. If you over tighten it, then you'll age the gasket inside much quicker, and you'll have to replace it much sooner. If you do it right, that gasket will last years before you have to replace it. But don't worry, if you do wear out that gasket, we're happy to send you a free one with any package that we're sending you. Let me show you the back of the espresso machine. Here is the power switch, the power plug. This plug here that looks like an Ethernet plug goes to our refill kit. So if you're not plumbed in, you don't have to worry about it. If you are plumbing in, then there's a separate video for that. This is the lever connected to this water tube, and this is water inlet coming in from the refill kit. So if you are plumbing in, this plugs into the refill kit, a tube goes back in here. This is our on-off switch here. Most of the time, however, you're going to leave the espresso machine on, and you're going to turn the power off using the tablet or the group head controller. On the tablet, there's a power button on the bottom right of the tablet interface, or you can put your finger down on the hand icon for 5 seconds and you'll see a purple light count down to show you that the machine is going to sleep. Now, it's really important that you keep this machine on all the time so that the tablet is charged. A common problem people have is they think they're supposed to turn this machine off, but if they do, the tablet doesn't get charged, and within a couple days the battery is dead. They turn the machine on, the tablet battery is dead, they can't make coffee, they're sad. So don't be sad, keep the machine on, and remember to just always put the machine to sleep using the tablet or the group head controller. The water tank is made of ceramic and it is absolutely dishwasher safe. It's a good idea to give it a wash regularly, especially if you feel some slime on the bottom. This handle here indicates the front, and the way this is going to work is it sits on these legs that act as rails and just slides back. The lever on the back that I showed you a second ago needs to be lifted so that you can push the tank all the way in. You then let go of the lever. Let me show that to you from the other side. You'll want to fill this up with good water. Now, the thing that kills all espresso machines is calcium in water. No matter if it's a decent espresso machine or any other, calcium, when left behind, clogs things up. So if you care for your espresso machine, be its friend, go get some nice water. The best thing you can do is to buy some mineral water from the grocery store, 2 gallons, 5 liters. You'll find that the cost is nothing compared to having a healthy machine that lasts decades. When I fill up my water tank, I push the steam wand out of the way and I fill from the side. The tank holds about 2 liters of water, which is enough for about 20 espresso milk drinks. Now remember, to push the tank back in, you need to lift the lever like so and push it back. You'll feel it tap at the end, and then you can lower the lever. This is the drip tray cover that fits on our ceramic drip tray. Now we also use ceramic here so that everything is absolutely food safe. You can put the water that goes into your drip tray in your garden. There's no problem. Like so, click, pushes in. We're ready to turn the espresso machine on. Now, when we do, you'll hear a very loud pumping noise. And the reason is when the machine is shipped to you, it's been cleared of all water. So the pumps need to prime, which means they're going to suck air and then suck water. This lighting display here is the self-test. It's going to circle all the way to 12 o'clock. And when it's done, it means the machine is heating and going to be soon available to make coffee. When you hear it start pumping, and it gets quieter as it fills up with water. And that psh is the pressure test sound, and now the machine is happily heating up. This red light right here is going to circle around, and when it reaches 12 o'clock, the machine is ready. Now you see that the tablet has indicated that it now has power, which is why it gave us the little Android symbol, and the tablet is fully charged. If it's the winter time, there's a chance that the tablet, while it was shipped to you, ran out of battery charge. And if that's the case, you'll need to plug the tablet into an external computer power supply. You probably have USB chargers all over the place, and fully charge it. So I'm sorry if you're disappointed. You turn the machine on, the tablet is dead. We did our best, but batteries lose charge during shipping. Next, we're going to power on the tablet so that we run the app and it'll be ready to go once the machine is warm. Now this tablet takes an especially long time to power up when you hold this power button down. So 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10. All right, then I let go after 10 seconds. You can see that MediaTek, the company that makes something in the tablet, has powered up, and it'll take some time for Android to boot up. But this is only a one-time thing, that once the tablet is booted up, it's always going to be in standby and ready to use right away. This is meant to be the world's simplest start menu. It's completely empty except for one icon in the middle that looks like a decent espresso machine. So that's what we're going to do, is tap the icon for the Decent Espresso tablet app. In the factory, we've already pre-connected the tablet to the espresso machine. So all you need to do is run the app. There's no pairing to do, no Bluetooth help. Your machine is now ready to make espresso.